Hello everyone. In this video we are going to be looking at arithmetic mean and the sum of an AP. Now we have here that given three consecutive terms of an AP, which is x, y, z, then y, which is in the center, is the arithmetic mean of x and z. So it means y is equal to x plus z all over 2. Now to explain that further, when you have consecutive terms, okay, now remember that common difference can be y minus x, and common difference can also be z minus y, okay, because remember an AP must have a common difference. Now if we bring minus y to the other side of the equation and minus x here, we are going to get y plus y is equal to z plus x. Now y plus y is 2y is equal to z plus x. A question here. We're given that P, Q, and R are three consecutive terms of an AP whose sum is 21. And the ratio P ratio R is 6:1. Find P, Q, R. Now the first statement made there is that P, Q, and R are three consecutive terms. And since they are consecutive terms, we can infer that Q, which is the one at the center, is equal to P plus R all over 2. That's already an equation. We can call that equation 1. Now, it says are consecutive terms of an AP whose sum is 21. That means P plus Q plus R is equal to 21. We can call that equation 2. And we're also given that the ratio P ratio R is 6:1. So that means P over R is equal to 6/1, which is 6. Okay. So from what we have here, from equation 1, we can say that P plus R is equal to 2Q when we cross multiply. So if we replace P plus R in equation 2, this is equation 3. Look at equation 2. If we replace P plus R with 2Q, we are going to get 2Q plus R. Remember, 2Q is replacing P plus R. Okay. And it's going to be 2Q plus Q, all equal to 21. Okay. So we are going to get 3Q to be equal to 21. That means Q is equal to 7. That's the value for Q. Okay. Now we can go ahead to find R. Remember, we say that P over R is equal to 6. So we can say that P is equal to 6R, which is true when you cross multiply R. Now, if I substitute it into this very equation where P is equal to 6R, okay, I'm going to get 6R plus R equal to 2Q, okay? 6R there means 7R equal to 2Q. Remember, we just got Q to be 7. So with that, you see that your R is equal to 2 if you divide both sides by 7. So we can now get P. Since P is 6R, it means that P is equal to 6 times 2, which is equal to 12. So that means that P, Q, and R is equal to 12, 7, and 2. That makes a lot of sense. Now we see another question. It says find the value of t such that 2t plus 1, 2t minus 1, 3t plus 4 are three consecutive terms of an AP. Okay, it's more like making here x, y, and z. So we say that the one at the center, which is 2t minus 1, is equal to the average of the other two, which means 2t plus 1 plus 3t plus 4, right? All over 2. Okay, so we are going to get 2t minus 1 is equal to, if we collect like terms, 2t, 3t gives us 5t, plus 1t, 4t is 5t, 1 plus 4 is just 5, Let's clean that up. Okay, so all over 2. If we cross multiply 2 this way, we are going to have 4t minus 2, okay, cross multiplying, is going to be equal to 5t plus 5, okay. So if we make t subject of formula, we are going to get 4t minus 5t is equal to 5 plus 2, okay. So minus t now is equal to 7, so that means my t is equal to minus 7. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so here we see the sum of an AP. When we talk about the sum of an AP, let's say we have an AP 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This AP has 5 terms. I want to find the sum of the first 5 terms. It's going to be 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 and plus 10. Okay, 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 10, 30. Okay, now, but instead of adding them through, we can use either of this formula, where we have Sn equal to n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. And we also have Sn equal to n over 2 into a plus l. Now, this second formula here, we use it whenever we are given the first term and the last term. Then this first formula here, we use it, when we are not given last term, or, in some cases, it can also solve for last term. But we are going to use these two formulas now to confirm this. Now, we are given that the sum Sn is equal to n over 2 into a plus l. Now, here we have 5 terms, so we have S5 equal to, your n is 5, which is 5 over 2, into your a is 2, plus your L, the last term. A means the first term, which is 2. L means the last term, which is 10, okay? So that is going to give us 5 over 2 times 12. And 5 over 2 times 12 is equal to 30. That's the same thing. So we use any of these formulas to find the sum of terms of an AP. A there represents the first term, N the number of terms, D the common difference, and Sm is the sum of terms. Now let's look at this question here. We are given the AP minus 2 minus 7 minus 12. Find the sum of the first 30 terms. Okay, in this case here, we are not given the last term, so the best formula to use here is Sn equal to n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d, okay? So since we are looking for the sum of the first 30 terms, that will now be 30 over 2. That means your n is 30. 2 times, the first term here is minus 2, so 2 times minus 2, plus n minus 1, that means 30 minus 1 times d. The common difference is minus 7 minus minus 2, okay, that's minus 5. You subtract, or you say minus 12 minus minus 7. Okay, so 30 over 2 is 15. 2 times minus 2 is minus 4, plus 30 minus 1 is 29. So we have 29 into minus 5, okay? So this is now 15 into minus 4. 29 times this is going to give us minus 145. Okay, so that is now going to be 15 into minus 4 minus this will give us minus 149. So we can use our calculator to achieve that, to give us our final answer. Now, in this one here, we are asked to find the sum of the first 50 terms of natural odd numbers. When we talk about natural odd numbers, we are saying 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on and so forth. Okay, those are odd numbers. You can see here that my first term is 1, and the common difference is definitely 2. So if we are to find some of the first 50 terms, first of all, our Sn is n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d, okay? So that means S50, since we are looking for the 50th term, will be 50 over 2 into 2 times your a here is the first term is 1, then plus n minus 1, that means 50 minus 1, the common difference is 2, okay? And so 50 divided by 2 is 25, 2 times 1 here is 2, now plus 50 minus 1 is 49 times 2, okay? So that is going to give us 25 into 2 plus 49 times 2 is, see this question here, the 10th term of an AP is minus 29 and the 20th term is minus 69. So we're asked to find the sum of the first 20 terms. Now, when we say the 10th term of an AP is 29, that means T10 is minus 29. And the 20th term, which is T20, is equal to minus 69. Now, we can rewrite the 10th term as A plus 9D, okay, which is equal to minus 29. Then the 20th term, we can rewrite it as A plus 19D, which is equal to minus 69, okay? Remember that Tn, the nth term of an AP, is A plus n minus 1D, okay? So 10 minus 1 is what gave us 9, and 20 minus 1 is what gave us 19. Now, this is already a simultaneous equation, which we can solve by elimination. If we divide to subtract equation 2 from equation 1, A minus A is 0. Okay, 9D minus 19D is going to give us minus 10D. Then minus 29 minus 69 is going to give us 40. Okay, remember this minus here and this is plus. So minus 29 plus 69 is 40. So we get our common difference here to be minus 4. Now we can find the A using any of the equation. If we use equation 1, we are going to get A plus 9 times your D is minus 4 equal to minus 29. So that will be A minus 36 equal to minus 29. So that means your A now is equal to minus 29 plus 36, which is equal to 7. So the first term is 7. And the common difference is minus 4. So it's easy now to find the sum of the first 20th term. Let's erase this. Now, if we do that now, remember Sn is n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d, okay? So since we are asked to find the sum of the first 20th term, it's going to give us 20 over 2 into 2 times a. Remember, my first term is 7. Then plus n minus 1, that means 20 minus 1 times d. Our d, we got minus 4. So this is going to give us 10 into 2 times 7 is 14. Plus this is 19 times minus 4, okay? So that's going to give us 10 into 14 minus 4 times 19 times minus 4 is going to give us minus 76. So this is now equal to 10 times 14 times minus 76 is minus 62. Minus 62. So that gives us the final answer of minus 620. So we say that the sum of the first 20 terms is minus 620. That's quite easy. Now we look at this question here. It says the 9th term of an AP is 24. So we can write there T9 is equal to 24. And the sum of the first 9th term is 126. Okay, that's S9 now. We can write here S9 is equal to 126. Okay, so we are asked to find the expression for the nth term and the sum of the nth term. Now you should know that we can't do that except we know the first term and the common difference. So from the first statement here, we can simply say A plus 8D, which is the 9th term, is equal to 24. Now, but for S9 now, using the sum of terms, which is n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d, okay, is going to be, your n now is 9, that's the over 2 times a, we don't know what a is, okay, plus n minus 1, that means 9 minus 1d, we don't know what d is, okay. So if we continue there, we are going to get 9 over 2 into 2a plus 9 minus 1 is 8, so 8d, which when we open up the bracket, you know, we are going to get 9a plus 36d, okay. So remember that 9a plus 36d, which is the sum of the 9th term, is equal to 126, okay. Now I think 9 can go through here. If we divide through by 9 here, we are going to get a plus 4d, okay, equal to 14. Okay, so that gives us two equations. These are equation 1 and these are equation 2. So we are meant to solve equation 1 and equation 2 simultaneously, and obviously we'll have to subtract. Now if we do that, let me rub this side off. Now if we subtract equation 1 minus equation 2, remember that's elimination method. We can subtract because a minus a here is 0. You see that? But 8d minus 4d is 4d, equal to, then here 24 minus 14 is 10. You see that? Okay, so that means our d now is going to be 10 over 4. And 10 over 4 is same thing as saying 5 over 2. Okay, if we can use equation 1 or 2 to find a. Using equation 1, we can say, that's equation 1 here, we can say a plus 8d. Your d now is 5 over 2, all equal to 24. Okay, so that means your a plus 8 times 5 over 2 is going to give us 20, and that's equal to 24. So our a now is 24 minus 20, as this cross the other side. So that means our a is equal to 4. So you can see that our d is 5 over 2 and our a is 4. Please, you can write that somewhere. Now the first question is to find the nth term. The nth term of the AP is a plus n minus 1d. Remember, our a is 4 plus n minus 1. Okay, so n minus 1, they say the nth term, then your d is 5 over 2. Okay, so if we open the bracket here, it's going to give us 4 plus 5 over 2n minus 5 over 2. So we can subtract 4 minus 5 over 2 here, and that's going to give us, if we find the LCM, that's going to give us 3 over 2, okay, plus 5 over 2n. Or if we like, we can say the final answer is 3 plus 5n all over 2. That's the nth term of the AP. Now the next is the sum of the nth term of the AB. So the sum of the nth term, where you have Sn equal to n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, so that is your n over 2 into 2a. Remember, we got a to be 4 plus n minus 1d. Remember, d is 5 over 2. Okay, so here we can now say n over 2 into 2 times 4 here is 8, plus, open the bracket, is going to give us 5 over 2n minus 5 over 2. You see that? So that is going to give us n over 2 into 8 here minus 5 over 2. If we find the LCM or use of calculator, we are going to get 11 over 2. So we have 11 over 2 plus 5 over 2n. So if we open up the bracket now, it's going to give us 11n plus 5n squared, okay? 11n plus 5n squared all over 4, because 4 is the LCM. Wow, this is awesome. Thank you very much. Please do well to